Welcome to the Crypto Angel channel. So let's get started here. We are going live today versus tomorrow because I got stuff going on tomorrow. So if I don't see you guys again until the 4th of July, happy 4th of July. But yeah, so obviously there's a lot to talk about since we were live last. Bitcoin has taken a little bit of a tumble, and right now the fear and greed index is down quite a bit. Last time we were talking about it, it was in the 40s or maybe even the low 50s, and now we're down to all the way down to 30 on the fear and greed index. I believe everything under 50 is fear, and I'm thinking anything under 25 is extreme fear. I could be wrong about that, but that's what we're looking at right now. Is the market is fearful. So just something I like to look at every live stream. I do want to let you guys know I did make a new Twitter account. That Twitter is CryptoAndrew33. So if you guys want to go follow that, be sure to do that. I'm trying to kind of rebrand my channel to Crypto Andrew, so something slightly different. Anyways, let's kind of look at Bitcoin and get into that. It is looking bearish right now, and I do want to talk about that. But before I get into that, I also want to let you guys know that we have a Telegram, which is free to join. If you guys want to join that, link to join that is in the description below. Also, in the Telegram, you guys can join my Discord server where I give trade subs throughout the week every single day. So if you guys want to join that, feel free to do that. But let's look at Bitcoin and kind of see what's going on in the crypto markets. Right now, Bitcoin is struggling to hold 61,000, and it's really struggling. Well, right now we're trying to hold 60,000. We're trying to break $61,000, and obviously we're struggling to do that, but it is possible. The 5-hour time frame right now is oversold, so we could see a bounce higher. I am in a short right now on Bitcoin from 60,800. My stop loss was 62,500. Yesterday we came within $20 of stopping me out, and then today we went below 60,000. So it's been all over the place. I'm still in the trade nonetheless, and my stop loss is still the same. My take profit on Bitcoin is 47,000, but right now the weekly time frame is oversold. The monthly time frame definitely is still overbought, right? The 3-day time frame is oversold. The 2-day time frame and the daily time frame are all oversold. But like the 12-hour chart, that does not look good. The 12-hour chart is still overbought, and we could still see a move to the downside. So I am looking for a move to the downside here on Bitcoin. I do want to actually make a video about this. The 12-hour chart is still overbought. That is not a good sign for Bitcoin, like midterm. So the 12-hour chart on Bitcoin is overbought. Like the 8-hour chart right now is also overbought. So I'm still bearish on Bitcoin. The 6-hour chart is almost oversold. But to me right now, that's like an M pattern, double top, and now possibly a bear flag forming on Bitcoin on the 8-hour chart, on the 6-hour chart, and on the 8-hour chart, and really even on the daily chart if you look at the daily. So let's kind of see what we got going on. This could totally be negated if you break 62,500. So the bulls must break 62,500 to remain bullish. Otherwise, I'm looking for a bear flag down to this next support at $53,000 basically. That is the conservative move, is 53,000. The macro term, to me, the next massive supports are 53,000 and then 47,000. 4-hour chart is also oversold, trying to get the bounce. My guess is we get to the top of the pattern. If you break 62,500, that would be a very good sign for the bulls. So the 2-hour chart right now is oversold, now getting the bounce, so it's not oversold anymore. The 1-hour chart's already overbought on Bitcoin, making a lower high. So right now Bitcoin is struggling inside this bear flag. I would expect to move back to the top of the channel, back to the top of the bear flag, and if you break 62.5, then I would be looking for a bigger move to the upside, and then you would negate, if you break 62,500, you would negate the bear flag to the downside. So that's a key level to break if you want to remain bullish. The 30-minute time frame is overbought, getting a move down, and the 15-minute chart is trying to make a higher low right now. So we'll see what happens. I would expect a move back to 62.5, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to remain short, and we'll see what happens. But that's kind of what we got cooking short term. If you start breaking to the downside, our next support is 59,000, and then below that, we have more support at $53,000, which is the measured move. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking for a move to the downside, and we'll see what happens. Super short term, I could see move back to 62.5. If you fail to break it, I would look for more downside action. That's my update for Bitcoin. If you guys enjoy it, appreciate if you hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications to get notified every time I post a video on Bitcoin, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys have requests for altcoins, let me know as well in the comment section below, and we'll look at that. Hopefully it's not disconnected. I don't know why YouTube is saying my chat's disconnected. So the only trade I'm in right now is a Bitcoin short. If you guys have requests, let me know. But yeah. Just trying to see if there's anything I want to go look at right now. We're going to go do a video on Jasmine really quick. Alright, so I haven't done an update on Jasmine for a while, so let's do that really quickly. Testing, testing, testing. So looking at Jasmine, right now we're at 3 cents exactly on Jasmine. I'm going to start on the monthly time frame and do a deep dive on Jasmine. So this is Jasmine on the Coinbase chart. Jasmine on the monthly is completely overbought. The weekly time frame right now on Jasmine is in a downtrend, so that does not look good to me. The 3-day time frame, I'm gonna just clear this chart because there is a lot of. Let's just restart. So this is a falling wedge right now on Jasmine. The falling wedge, technically on the 3-day time frame, that is extremely bullish. So short and simple, the 3-day time frame looks bullish to me. Now, obviously, you have resistance right there at basically 4.5 cents, which is the previous high. And then to the downside, you are trying to get make a local low, which is, I did not want to do the arrow. You're trying to make a local low right here at 2.65 cents. And then below that, you have more support at 1.5, which is weekly support. So that is kind of what we got going on right now for Jasmine coin. And obviously you have a massive bottom down there at 0.2 of a penny, and you have, so at one point you use this level as support at 75% of a penny, and then you did use it as resistance. So I would also say if you break 1.5 cents, you're looking at 0.7 of a penny being the next support. But super short term, you do have support here at 2.6 cents. If you break that, your next massive support is 1.5 cents. If you hold that, your next resistance is 4.5 cents. These are basically support and resistances on the weekly time frame, but that's what I'm looking at. So the 3-day time frame on Jasmine says you could get a move up to 6 cents. That would be extremely bullish. The 3-day time frame is oversold, so this could definitely happen. These break up 68% of the time. We'll see what happens. Right now, Jasmine, even just like Bitcoin, is overbought on the 12-hour time frame. So super short term, I'm not expecting to move up. If we do get the move up, it's probably going to be sometime next week. I like the fact you're above the 200 on the 4-hour. That's a very good sign. But right now, I would expect sideways or slightly down until Monday or Tuesday of next week, and then Jasmine could maybe break out because by then the 12-hour would be oversold. Like the higher time frames, the daily to the 3-day look extremely good. So Jasmine, if you can hold 2.6 cents, I see move up to possibly 6 cents, and at least up to the next resistance at 4.5 cents, and that's what I'm looking at. If you break 2.6, I would see a massive move down to 1.5 cents. It's pretty much that simple. If this, then that, and that's my update on Jasmine. So 2.6 cents has to hold. If you guys enjoyed this update, appreciate it. You hit the like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Make sure you hit the bell notification on YouTube so you get notified every time I go live. I'll see you guys in the next update. Thank you for the follow, play lab. Thank you for the single like. Wow, it is brutal out here today, so I'm not going to stay out here too much longer because there's not many people watching. But anyways, I'll be back live next week. And yeah, that's kind of my update. I would look for maybe a short-term bounce on Bitcoin, but like longer term, if you can't break 62,500, I'm looking for more downside on Bitcoin. I think it's pretty much that simple. I'm going to post this Bitcoin update, and I'm going to post this Jasmine update, and that's kind of everything I got. If you guys have requests, I'll wait and see if there's any requests. Otherwise, that's kind of what we got cooking. I don't know why there's only one video here. That's kind of weird. I didn't want to delete that! I just deleted it. What? Why did they update this website? I don't like this at all. I don't know what this is. I don't like this. All right, someone is saying ARB. I don't know what that is. Let's go look at it. I might not be posting these videos because I don't know where they just went, so. ARB is making new lows, so I would say ARB is extremely bearish. I don't really know if I want to do a deep dive on this, but we'll see what. Like, if you do not hold 74 cents, it's going to make a massive, I mean, it's going to make a new lower low. That's extremely bearish. The daily is also overbought, making a lower high. I would be done with this, or I'd be shorting this. ARB, this is also on MEXC, so I don't know, man. This is one I would look for a short on. The daily chart's overbought, making a lower high, a much lower high. The 12-hour chart, same situation. And it just looks like it's in a massive downtrend with no end in sight. And like I said, if you break, I mean, either right now you're making a massive double bottom at 74 cents, or you're going to make a new low. And actually you already made a lower low, so I'd be looking for a move down on this. 8-hour chart is also not looking good. I would also look for a bear flag, like on the 8-hour time frame on this. I'm sorry, but this looks really bad. ARB, it looks like a massive short. I might pose this to my trading group for a possible short. The very conservative move for a short would be down to roughly 53 cents, but I really could see this going much lower. Yeah, I would be looking for 53 cents on ARB. I'm sorry, but this does not look very good to me. Yeah, I would not be long on ARB. I'm sorry, that looks really bad. So that's my update on that. Thank you for the request. ARB looks like it's gonna just be going to zero. I'm sorry. I don't know what the market cap is on ARB, but it does not look good on ARB. So here's Bonk on the weekly time frame. I don't know about Bonk either. Let's go to the 3-day time frame. I'm going to go down to the daily. Like, that's a falling wedge right there, but you are still making a lower high now. So I feel like that I shouldn't say I feel. That falling wedge is unlikely to play out now because the daily chart is already overbought, making a lower high. So what's the 2-day time frame doing on Bonk? 2-day has gas. 2-day could give you some love. The 3-day could even give you some love. But the daily kind of scares me. So personally, I would rather wait for the daily to come down before I enter a long on Bonk. Bonk is not a long, it's not a short. I just do a wait and see. Technically, if this daily chart does break out on the falling wedge, your measure move would be back to that resistance at 4.4, and that'd be basically a double from here. But right now, I'd wait for the daily to see if you can make a higher low above 18. If you can't, I would just be looking for new lows on Bonk. So that's kind of Bonk. If Bonk does not hold 18, your next stop is 12. That's the short update for Bonk. Thank you for that request. The entire market looks bearish to me. ARB looks really bearish to me. I definitely will be thinking about putting a short out on that. But yeah. Let me see if there's any requests on YouTube. Also, this isn't really Bookmap. Actually, it is Bookmap. It's just on YouTube. Like, there's more liquidity to the downside at 59,600, 59,500 than there is to the upside. So it's likely that Bitcoin is going to go down about $1,000 here. I'd be short. I'm not financial advice, but I am short right now. So that is just what I'm looking at. And I was going to post this videos on Jasmine, but I have no clue where that video just went. So, oh, that's this right here. I don't like this new website they did, but I will figure out how to save this. They updated this website where I record my videos, and I don't like it. The Bitcoin update I accidentally deleted. So I guess it'll just be the Jasmine update. If you guys want to see a replay on my Bitcoin update, just, I guess, rewatch the live stream. That's all I can say. Alright, guys, that's all I got. I'll see you guys next week for our next live stream. Until then, trade safe. Have a great week. Join the Discord if you guys want to be in my trading group. But with that being said, guys, that's everything I got tonight. Very quick stream. Someone says Apple. First of all, I don't think that's what you mean because that's not the right ticker for Apple. So, anyways, that's all I got. I will say this for the stock market, though. I am long on Amazon. I bought this at $187, and it's at $193. So, it's been so far a good idea. And, the weekly time frame on Amazon is breaking out. That's a bullish engulfing candle, and the measure move out of this bull pennant is $258 on Amazon. So this is one stock that I did buy for my long-term bag. I mean, technically it's an investment in my Roth IRA, but I did buy it like last week, and so far I'm up $5 per stock I have. So let's see what happens, but it is doing pretty well since I did that, and I did talk about that in my Discord. Yeah. What's the ticker for Apple? It's APPL. I thought Apple, last time I looked at it, though, does not look good. Like, the weekly time frame is overbought. So, although the daily chart's trying to make a bull pennant here, let me get rid of this. If you take away that indicator, even though, daily chart is oversold, so the weekly time frame does not look good to me, but like the daily says maybe the weekly's bearish, but that doesn't mean we can't get at least one more higher high on Apple before we get a pullback possibly. I'd be cautious on this. That's a trade setup right there, up to $248 on Apple. Daily's oversold, you're in a bull pennant. I would say if Apple can hold 206, that this is going to make a higher high. So that's Apple. That looks decent to me as well. So Apple does look good. The 2-day time frame though has downside, so it's just a very high risk trade in my opinion. But it doesn't look bad on the daily. The other time frames don't look good. Like 2-day, 3-day, weekly doesn't look good. Monthly looks good. I don't know. I'd just be cautious on Apple. I think Amazon looks safer, but I'll leave it at that. So, I don't know. APPL. I don't know. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. You're right. It's AAPL. I don't know why I thought it was APPL. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. All right, never mind. Disregard that. All right, guys. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry about that. You're right. But yeah, Apple looks decent on the daily. Let's look at the 12-hour. 12-hour, I think daily's going to roll over on you. But you'll see. I mean, technically you could enter long now and have a stop at 206. If you hold 206, I see this going to 248 basically. So, I don't know. I'd just be cautious. We'll see what happens though. Anything can happen. But the stock market's closed for the next few days, so really there's nothing to talk about the stock market. So, yeah, I don't know. With that being said, guys, that's all I got. Thank you for the viewership and for the follows, and I'll see you guys next week for our next live stream. Until then, stay safe, have a great weekend, and yeah, I'm bearish on the market. I'll see you guys next week. I am going to post this, I'm going to end the stream, and I'm going to post this Bitcoin, or this Jasmine update, and that's kind of